We have some more breaking news coming in. The Indian government has reiterated its advisory to all Indian nationals in Yemen, urging them to leave at the earliest owing to the fragile situation in the country. Now, Smita Sharma now joining us live on the story. Smita, that's the MEA urging all Indians. We understand that there are over 1,000 scores of Indians that are still in Yemen. And this is the third time, if I'm correct, that the MEA has urged Indian nationals to leave Yemen at the earliest. Smita, if you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Sanjana, if my voice can reach you.
Go ahead, yes, go ahead.
Yes, so this is in fact the third advisory which has been issued to the effect. The first one was issued in January of this year. The Indian Embassy in Yemen in fact had issued the second one in March this year, and today reiterating that, because remember, Yemen has descended into chaos. The Houthi rebels have ousted the president who was backed by the Americans so far, and in fact Yemen was a country which was hailed as a model for counterinsurgency by Barack Obama at one point in time. But now in fact the US personnel themselves have been evacuated. There's that huge void, so which obviously allows a lot of rebounding space to the Al-Qaeda affiliate, the Al-Qaeda in Yemen. Around some years back, in fact, there used to be around 11 to 12,000 Indians. The numbers have reduced over the years. As of now, there are close to 3,500 Indians. Majority of them, in fact, around 2,500 of them in capital of Sana'a. The rest are in cities like Aden and some other cities. And most of them, 50% of them, in fact, are nurses. So clearly, the ministry is urging to the Indian residents and appealing to them that so far that commercial, in fact, flights are still operating, that they should try and take the earliest possible flight and come out of there, lest it turns into a situation like Libya or Egypt in the past, where the Indian government had to press into special services to evacuate its citizens. Sanjana?
Right, Smita, do we also see any kind of, did we see any Indian nationals actually return the last, 2 times that the government issued these advisories? Or what kind of numbers are we looking at currently of the amount of Indians that are, in fact, in Yemen?
The kind of number, the head count that we are looking at is around 3,500. Now, as far as them returning back, they're trickling back really. Remember, a lot of these people, they go in from areas, they're not very well-to-do families. If you're looking at nurses, remember the situation in Iraq, the situation was in fact worsening there from day to day. But despite, of course, repeated advisories issued by the government of India, a lot of the Indians chose to stay back for various factors. Obviously the salaries that they earn, the money that they get, the factor that whether they come back and they'll have to start from scratch. That is a huge decision to take. So a lot of people, in fact, take those risks and continue to stay back. But a lot of times the situation there, of course, worsens then. And ultimately, the pressure is then created on the government of India to take those steps to evacuate the Indians. So I think that's why that urgency in that appeal as of now. Sanjana?